My name is Yaisium, and I'm going to be demonstrating my process for creating a conlang. But I have a quick disclaimer for you, that being that I have never actually finished a conlang. So you may be thinking, why should I be listening to a guy that has never finished a conlang? But it's mostly because I get started with the phonology, move on to the grammar, and it's all complex and great and it's interesting and I'm doing all these things. But then I get to the vocabulary and I create like 50 words and I get bored and I want to move on to another conlang or do another hobby of mine. So I'm hoping that with this, I'll have some motivation to create a larger vocabulary and actually expand the language family that I plan on creating with this YouTube series. Okay? Also, I apologize for any background noise you may hear. Part of that will just be static from the poor microphone, and other parts of the background noise can just be stuff in my situation. So, yeah. I am saving up for a better microphone. Hopefully that'll come in the next few months. If I end up getting dedicated to this YouTube channel and what I'm doing here. So yeah, let's jump right into the conlang. So I've had some ideas recently about what I should do, and those main ideas have been around phonology. So I want a plain plosive series, as well as what did I want to do? A glottalized, or whatever you call it, with the, oh my god, why is this escaping me right now? Like, out of plosive. You know what? It'll come right back to me. Here, let me just look it up really quick. Sorry, guys, for wasting your time with this little excursion of mine right now. But you see how, even people who are experienced with working with phonology can have blanks on the different terms. So I guess that's a good thing. And that reminds me of another thing. I hope that people who are just starting out conlanging can watch this, and I'm hoping that people who are extremely experienced can watch this and critique my process, and if they see any like crazy logical gaps, they can fix it. Okay, let me find this really quick. Ejectives. Okay. So, as well as an ejective series. Also going to have nasals and what else? Your standard fricatives. And yeah, so I come up with this little brainstorming thing right here in terms of phonology. So I'm going to go ahead and create that. I also want to have some tones, but a simple tone system for this conlang. And then hopefully I can either abandon it in some descendants of this language, or I can expand it and create complex tones. So here I'm going to create the little phonological chart. Phonology, we're going to go boom, boom, boom. And then that looks good. I have ba, da, and a second. Ta, ka. And I want to have an even ejective series, but I'm not going to have just ta, ta, and ka. Oh, shoot. Okay, whatever. I'll just go into the thing up there. And, oh wait, no, I don't need that. I just need ka. I'm going to have ma. Let's sort of merge these. Na. And nga. I don't want ha, but I am going to add just the glottal stop. So let me get that really quick. So it's ah. And I'm going to have, if I can merge these really quick, sa. If I can find it, fa. And I'm not going to have, see, this is, it would make sense for me to have just a plain velar fricative, but I'm actually going to make it a uvular fricative, just for a little bit of diversity. While I do like sha for this conlang, I just want ha. Okay? If I can find it, ha. And I am going to have, just in my liquid series, I'm going to have la, ya, and wa. And this concludes our consonants. I'm going to fix some formatting really quick. Okay. And for our romanization or orthography, I'm not sure which word is absolutely correct, but I'm pretty sure it's orthography. So let's fix that. Let's copy this. Okay. So the orthography, I'm going to keep the mana. I'm going to create this nga. I like the ka, and cha. Wa I like, but I'm going to change this into a ya. Most people like the J for ya, but I'm just going to use the Y because I think it looks better. Of course, that could just be because that's what I'm used to in English, but I know that's how a lot of Native American languages use it, and that's kind of the aesthetic I'm going for with this. Fa, I could totally use like a WH here, but I think I'm just going to go with the F for simplicity reasons. I like the sa and the la. There's the ta. And for ta, I could use a C or a TS or even an X if I really wanted to. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do that. That's going to be a little bit interesting, be a little bit different than what you would imagine most languages would use, but I like the look of the X with everything else. Okay, it's an odd choice, but I'm going with it. And for the vowels, we're going to have just 3 vowels, but we're also going to have high tones and low tones. Or just a high tone and a low tone, the high tone with an acute accent, and the low tone completely unmarked, if this isn't gonna freeze up on me. Oh, okay. Boom. Boom, okay. A, E, merge this together. O, or actually, here, let me unmerge. I know Artifexian did the A, E, O distinction in his conlang. I'm not trying to rip off that, but it is something that I want to do, but I'm going to change it a little bit with the high and low tones and also the